Your ability to make well-tailored clothes depends upon how well you master one of the most important fundamentals of sewing.
Hello humans, I am the master of snake style and shaper of textiles, Ophidian, and I'm here today. Yeah, she didn't know I was saying that.
I didn't know you were gonna say that!
Haha.
That's good!
And I'm here today to talk to you about mask making. If you have never made a mask before and are interested in just knowing how to make a mask base, check out some of our previous tutorials dealing with that right here on this channel. We've discussed all the different ways that you can make a base and also how to deal with complex applique. And today we're going to bring you a video that's been highly requested, and that is how to close a mouth. Look at this guy right here. If you'd like to do more than just watch and join us on this mask making journey, you can pick up this exact pattern right here, or many more over at closetchampion.com/merch. Now, the way that we're going to do this is not the only way to close a mouth. There are many different ways to seal this bad boy up. This is just the way we're choosing to show you in today's video. This technique that we're dealing with is reverse facing. Right here, right on this guy's mouth. So, if you're ready, grab your scissors and your spray glue. It's time to get you masked in public. Oh, yes.
The things you'll need to make this happen: fusible webbing, cotton fabric, spray glue, twill tape, pins, iron, Magnatac or Fabri-Tac, they're the same thing, the stretch pleather, and of course, optional, is a silicone spray if you need it to run that stretchy pleather through your machine. And we can't forget a mask base. Because the construction of the mask base is not any different than the way we normally create a mask base, we won't be including how to create that in this tutorial. You can check those videos out on our YouTube channel. If you pick up this pattern over on our website, it will include the pattern you see Kate drawing up now. To begin constructing our facing, I trace the pattern on a sheet of fusible webbing, making sure that I'm tracing on the dry side and not the side with glue. This webbing is quite lightweight and has some natural give, but will still provide structure to our outer facing fabric. To make sure my traced pattern doesn't bunch an inch as I'm ironing, I use spray adhesive to quickly stick my pieces together. Then, I fuse the fashion fabric to the webbing using a standard clothing iron on the wool synthetic setting and medium steam. To make sure my plasticky fabric doesn't melt on the iron, I use a clean piece of cotton fabric as a pressing cloth to protect the fashion fabric from coming in contact with the hot iron directly. After the fabric is fully fused to the webbing, I cut out my facing with a pair of scissors. This is the part that will seem counterintuitive if you've been sewing for a while, as you're probably used to sewing wrong sides together in the majority of projects. Because we want the red fashion fabric to show on the outside, I'm pinning the facing right side to wrong side, with the fashion fabric touching the inside of the mask. This is what makes this a reverse facing, compared to a standard facing, which would end up on the inside of the project. Once I'm done pinning, I quickly stitch the facing to the mask using a straight stitch with a seam allowance of approximately 3/16 of an inch. I then clip the curves every 3/4 of an inch or so to help the curve lie smooth when I flip the facing to its proper side. After flipping my facing inside out, so it now rests on top of the outside of the mask, I pin the facing to the mask and top stitch the edge about 1/8 of an inch in from the outside edge. Then, I finish the facing by stitching its outer edge down as well. To connect the bottom of the mouth, we place the right sides together and then stitch them on the machine using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then we use pins to help the seam lie flat before we glue on small pieces of twill tape to fortify the seam. Once the glue is dry, we top stitch the twill tape into place in the same technique we use for the seams on the rest of the mask base. The bottom of the mask is then finished in the same way we used in our Lucha mask base tutorial. Here it is, your finished reverse facing technique, before we apply all of the applique to the mask. Just look at how clean the inside looks with this reverse facing technique. And of course, the completed mask.
So there you have it. That's how we did the reverse facing on this mask. Now, after watching all that, I'm sure you still have questions, and that's okay, because we've got you. Over on patreon.com/closetchampion, if you join for as little as $2 a month, you can gain access to our Discord. And on there, we'll answer anything and everything that you need help with. We love discussing the ins and outs of sewing over on our Discord with you and all the other makers that are there. If you enjoyed watching this video, and I know you did, you can join us while we sew live right out of this very studio over on Twitch. Be sure to give us a follow at katenix.tv in order to get notified when we go live. Thank you, humans, for spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video next time we make a mask. Hello, human. A little too aggressive there. Hello, humans. I gotta be a little. Yeah, I'm not threatening to fight you in a world championship match later today. To talk to you about mask making. You know, here in this Closet Champion.
The power just.
Whoa!
Oh, God.